Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you all are doing well. Today we're going to try something out. Okay, so I got this watercolor paper. It's 24 sheets from Hobby Lobby for $3.24 when it was on clearance a while back. Not recently. I haven't really shopped Hobby Lobby's clearance that I've seen. I haven't watched any of the videos, so I don't have to feel like I get FOMO of missing out on the deal. Because you know what the biggest deal is? Not spending any money. You know, it says save 50% off. How about I save 100 and not go? Anyway, I'm going to take this paper. It's 9 by 12 and I'm going to cut it down into 4 cubes. LO. So let's do that first. All right, so the paper is loose in the packaging. I don't know if I noticed that before. And I probably wouldn't have even cared because I've always wanted to get some watercolor paper anyway. Good watercolor paper for not a lot. I have purchased a few random little packs because I always said, oh, this would look good with watercolor. So these are approximate 4.5 by 6. Approximate because I hand cut the 6. So now we're going to go ahead and use our, I don't even know if this is going to hold it down, but we're going to try because we're using a polymer stamp, which I don't know who I did that was. It is from, where is it from? Colorado and Company. You know what? They have expensive stamps, but when they have a sale, their sales are really, really good. I am hoping that I can catch a good sale during Black Friday or around that time. Because you know, like Unity Stamp Company has the Brown Friday bag, I think, Brown something. So it's usually not Black Friday. It's a Brown Thursday, I think is what they call it, something like that. I don't know. I think that's what it's called. Like I said, I'm not quite sure. I don't know if I wanted to do this in a watercolor before, but I feel like that's what we're doing because I woke up and I was like, you know what? What are we doing? Watercolor. I was sitting at the chair yesterday and I was looking at my piles of nonsense that I have. And I was like, you know what? We need to start crafting some of this stuff and get rid of it. And here we are. Here we are. So I'm going to use watercolor pencils today. Even though I got watercolor, I got water for the watercoloring. I figured it would be easy for us just to do pencil right now. So I think what I'm going to do is just spray the paper, and as it gets damp, we'll use the watercolor pencils to create our project. I don't know if this is going to be a card or just an image. It doesn't have to be a card. I mean, we're only at 20 what? 4 or 5, 20 something. I can't remember. And I just did those cards, what, yesterday? Today is Friday, Saturday. I did cards Friday, yeah. 20, I think we're at 25, and we still got a lot to go. I gotta crank it up. All right. Looks good to me. Let's set it to the side. I should have did more than one, but I don't want to fussy cut those out. They're hard. All right, so this is our first time watercoloring like this, I think. So just got a plain sheet of paper, and I'm going to spritz the card with some water. So kind of like wet on wet, right? That's what we learned from Mr. Ross. And the card is bending some. And now I'm going to go ahead and take our paper, our color pencils, and these are from K and Company. No, they're from Artist Loft. I don't know where I got K and Company from, and I'm going to use cherry red. Oh, let's see if it's going to say strawberry red. No, it says Cameron. Did I say Cameron? Vermilion is not the color I want. Carmine. So let's just use cherry red. And I should have taped it down. And I should have stamped it more than once because you know what? We might actually have that. And I have a cup of water right next to me. Just don't want the camera having to focus on too much because it's already been bouncing around. I feel like this might be too colored. Does that make sense? Let's get this water pressure low. All right. I don't think that did anything, just so you and I are both on the same page. Have you ever heard of nothing bun cake? If not, I was introduced to it when I lived in Mississippi by one of my coworkers. And let me tell you something. Those things are so good, but you know, as I've gotten older, I've realized too much salt and sugar give me headaches. So I have to be careful with that. Now I'm going to try something. It may not work out, just so you know, but I'm going to take the reds. So I just dipped this pink in, and I'm just going to color right here. I'm going to try to stay in this line though, right there. There we go. Some purple. It's called lavender. This color is lavender. So yeah, anyway, I think I want to go there today. I have a few errands I need to run. My plans last night were a little bit different, but today I see the light. I want to be out of the house by 8 o'clock in the car, fully dressed. When I finish this video, I'm going to upload this video. I might try to make another video for today. I'm not sure. And then I'm going to write down my to-do list, a serious to-do list, and go from there. I'm going to take this blue, and it's called light blue. And we're going to start right here. Oh, light blue is not working for us, I see. And that's okay. We can get it together. Hold on. There we go. The blue is picking up the black for some reason. I don't understand that. Let's just turn it this way then. It's starting to dry a little bit, the paper. Yeah, I don't think we're going to do a card with this. I want to leave this as it is so it can dry, and then I have in my mind, I haven't told y'all, in my mind, I have a few projects that I want to get done. So I'm also gonna, I'm not sure. Hold on. Let's get back to the projects. But see right here, I don't think, I think Strathmore is a pretty decent brand. So I don't know if it's my pencil that's not working right. Because right here on my napkin, it does come off. But you know what? Let me just, and I don't want to spritz too much because I don't want the paper bending and folding and buckling. So let's keep that in mind, ma'am. It's like a pen. It don't want to write, like it's something stuck right there. Well, that's underwhelming. We're gonna try this ocean blue. You see, it comes right off. I'm glad we already decided that we weren't making cards. I'll be upset with myself. It's still just paper, right? Watercolor paper at that. All right, so now we're gonna go back with our pink that we used. I think it was dark pink. I forgot what the other thing we were talking about. It might come back to me. If not, next time. Or was I saying that I was going to write a list? Oh, the projects that I want to work on. So what's going to happen is I'm going to work on those projects intermingled with our normal, um, our normal, our normal process. We're going to use golden yellow right now in this spot. This is a good yellow. Still not the brightest yellow that I've been looking for, but it's a good yellow. And now I'm going to take it and go over the purple a little bit. Then I'm going to go over the yellow, I mean the pink a little bit as well. Okay, then I'm going to come back with our pink because right here, as you can see, it didn't want to pick up at first. It was not the operator. It probably was the operator. All right. And then let's finish it off with this beautiful ocean blue because the ocean blue has came and said, hey, my cousin, light blue, not feeling well. You mind if I step in? And you know me, just get in there and do the job. Can we be honest about icing though? It's pretty, but it's too much. It is too much icing at any time. Now we're gonna go for a medium brown, freshly dipped in this bath of clear liquid. I feel like I have colored this too much. We may have to restamp and do another one because I didn't want it to be so watercolor, not water. It looks like I just got regular colors, but you know what? As I get to this paper wrapper, maybe I'll change my mind. It is going on a lot faster though than normal pigment water color pencils because it is a watercolor, right? I wanted to. We'll probably try this again. Today is Saturday on Monday because I really, 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 really. I have some other watercolor that I want to try more shimmery, And that's really what I had in mind. But I was like, no, let's be good stewards of our time and mental health today. And the reason why I say that is because these pencils are easy. They're all contained in one location, and I don't have to worry about. This is my favorite brown we've ever used with this, trying to color match something. Very good. It went on nice and easy. All right. Now, I think, do we want another blue? That's dark blue. No, let's go with the wrapper don't matter, right? It's what's inside of it. Ooh, yummy, yummy, yummy. You know what? Let's try a light color. I don't have a light color that's popping out to my mind. Maybe green? No, that's too many colors. Let's just go with this purple was very kind to us today, I believe. Let's do purple. And this is lavender again. And it's another purple, but I think it's a darker purple. Let's see what it's called. Oh, let's try blue lavender. I don't know what that means. Dark, dark blue looking purple. Yeah. Nope, just purple. So what I'll do is I'll try to do another ombre effect. I wonder if watercolor artists actually use a sharp tip or more of a blunted tip to have that round part. I see no blue, blue violet. Okay. I see no blue. And that's okay. All right. So now we're going to go with lavender. It's a little bit lighter. Even though purple isn't my favorite color, it's a very pretty color to create with. Purple never seems to purple. Did I say purple? Purple. Well, my country really showing up. Purple never seems to not do the job that it was designed to do. But also purple will stain, right? Purple is a stainy color as well. Um, so we'll go with pink now. Look at that. So I don't know if I told y'all about jury duty this week. I probably didn't. I stayed there until like almost 3 o'clock, and then I got called and said, "We don't need you, but you showing up today counts as 3 years. That doesn't mean you won't get called for jury duty for different types of courts within the county." And I'm like, okay, okay. I wasn't upset that I wasted a day. It was not even a waste. I met this lady. She was so nice and very kind and chit chatty, and I appreciated that. I was prepared to do a lot of other stuff though if I hadn't met a friend, but it was nice to be able to go to lunch with somebody, just talk about random nonsense. Um, I enjoyed it. That part of jewelry duty I did enjoy. We didn't exchange numbers or anything like that because she lives on the other side of town, and um, it wasn't about that, you know. It was not about that, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the experience of meeting and hanging out and just being around a bunch of adults because usually it's just myself, little roommate, big roommate, and Nicholas. So I'm just cleaning this off because I want to do a little bit of brushing on that. I don't think I'm gonna be able to though. So what I'm gonna do is just take the water that I have in here, and I think I had originally said we weren't gonna do this, and here we are. All right. So I think let's do I like yellow. Yellow is really, in my opinion, a good background color. This is light. Did I say light brown? Light yellow, something like that. These colors off. No wonder that blue decided not to show up and show out. Oh, that's too light. It's probably what I needed, but I wanted it to be a little thicker. Yeah, like that. You know, I've made a cupcake like this before. Not on this paper and not with watercolors, but a ombre kind of a ombre color cupcake. This is my favorite one so far. I think I've colored this, I've stamped this out 4 times, 4 or 5 times, with today being the fourth or fifth time. Now, when I'm applying this part, I have used watercolor before, and one time I did too much, and the streaks never went away on the card, so I want to be mindful of that. And I am going to come back in with the, let's try the blue. Let's see if ocean blue is going to yellow and blue make green, ma'am. I know, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. Let's just see though. This is where the tape comes in. Now remember, I don't know how to watercolor. I'm not a professional color at any color or anything like that. I actually think that I am more of a craft supply buyer expert. No, I'm not even an expert on that because someone showed me. So I was like, oh my God, what is that called? It was like a clip. I actually took the picture and sent it to them. I was like, what is this called? After they said the name, I was like, oh yeah, that's probably what it really is, huh? Mm-mm. But you know what? I like it. It brings me joy to create. So most of the time. Worst case scenario, when the paper dries, we can just cut off this. But I'm hoping my little doodles didn't doodle or dawdle too much, you know? Jane Davenport, right? A couple of years ago, more than a couple, but a while back, she had the mermaid color watercolors. And, people went gaga over those. I was like, ooh, okay. I thought she was with Spellbinders. I think she was with another company and then she went to Spellbinders. I'm not sure where she is now. I feel like I didn't do a good job on this background, is what I feel. This is so dirty. What was I gonna say? But I don't know who she's with now. I don't keep up with Jane Davenport. I'm not a big, oh my goodness, I want to be a part of that influencers world. You know, a lot of people are into certain um people, and I support whatever they are into, but I am not that person. I have a few things from different people only because I like those things, but I try not to get too involved in the other stuff because it makes no sense to me. Um, because I can't, even if I was a part of their world, I can't be a part of their world, you know? So it's just easier not to even try to be a part of that equation of they just came out with a release. Am I going to be a part of their thing? Are they going to know who I am? Or, you know, things like that. So, yeah, no, I don't want to get that. We should have did two, but we only did one. This is our project for today. I hope that you like it. I enjoyed it so much. And you can see right here where the light blue was like, "Ah, I'm gonna nope out of this." So when it dries, I think I'm gonna take some something clear and just color over it, maybe because I need the back to be clean because the back is gonna be important when I start putting all these things together. So anyway, we use these Artist Loft watercolor. We use the Strathmore watercolor paper, and what's it called? Besides Strathmore, in case you're interested in doing a better job than me. Watercolor paper, cold press, acid free heavyweight for mastering technique with wet media. Acid free. Yes, this is just another language. And 24 sheets. It is loose. 300 series. Our project does not look like that, and I'm okay with it. So this doesn't look like I wanted it to look. So I'm thinking maybe we'll have to do something else. Anyway, I hope that you had a good time. Let me know if you do watercoloring. Leave a comment in the comment section. Until next time, happy crafting.